Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kataban schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
So whatever the teaching here is correct too, huh? It's good to be reminded, that we keep our speech, mind and body pure as much as possible. Not just to protect ourselves and elevate our spiritual levels, but also to help others to have peace.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Olaksis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. Ikinalulugod po naming makita kayo, mga kamanghamanghang mga manunood. Ako po si Nelly mula sa Bislig, Surigao del Sur, na may mabuting kaluubang Pilipinas. Ang mga tapat naming mga mamamayan ay nagpapasalamat sa Diyos na lumilikha sa mga mapagmahal na kasamaan na katulad niyo. Ang Pilipinas, ang bansa ng 7,000 mga isla, ay matatagpuan sa kanlurang karagatang Pasipiko sa Timog Silangang Asya. Naglalaman ng maraming mga wika at magkakasundong mga kultura. Ang bansa ay may 19 na kinikilalang mga rehiyonal na mga wika at 11 na mga pangkat etniko. May higit sa 80 milyong Katoliko. Ang Pilipinas ay pangatlo sa may pinakamalaking populasyon ng Katoliko sa mundo. Ang sambayanang Pilipino ay kilala sa kanilang matibay na etika sa trabaho. Sa maraming bahagi ng mundo, makakahanap ka ng masipag, matulungin, palakaibigan at magalang na mga Pilipino. Ang Pilipinas ay puno ng maririkit na bulubundukin na tanawin na may rice terraces at kamanghamanghang mga tropical na baybaying dagat ng mga malakristal na tubig at mapuputing buhangin. Ang bansa ay minamahal sa kamanghamanghang nitong hanay na mga halaman at tunay na pambihirang mga nilalang katulad ng mouse deer, Palawan bierka at ang kalugo, isang hayop na walang pakpak pero nakakalipad o nakakatalon ng 100 metro at kilala bilang ang lumilipad na lemur. Karangalan naming ibabahagi ang isang maikling pagpapakilala sa kabigha-bighaning Pilipinas sa inyo, mga mabubuting manunood. Hiling namin na ang inyong mga araw ay pagpalain ng makalangit na mga milagro at himala. Sa mga nakalipas na 3 dekada, binigyan ni Supreme Master Ching Hai ng liwanag ang ating mundo sa kanyang banal na mga katuruan. Isang lubos na naliwanagang master, kanyang ibinahagi ang Kuan Yin method na meditasyon sa mga nagnanais na agad madiskubre ang God nature sa kalooban at makamit sa isang buhay ang walang hanggang paglaya mula sa sirkulo ng transmigrasyon. Ang Kuan Yin method ay pinapraktis ng lahat ng mga naliwanagang master gaya nina Buddha, Confucius, Guru Nanak, Hesus Kristo, Lao Tzu, Lord Krishna, Lord Mahavira, Prophet Muhammad. Ang kapayapaan ay sumakanya at marami pang iba. Kanyang binibigyan diin na kapag palagi nating inaalala ang Diyos, nagbibigay ng walang pag-iimbot na serbisyo sa iba at sinusunod ang batas ng sansinuko. Makakamit natin ang ating pinakamataas na potensyal bilang mga tao at tunay na mauunawaan ang ating layunin sa mundo. Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay isang natatangi at buhay na halimbawang awa. Siya ay regular na nagpapadala ng material at pinansyal na tulong at ng pag-ibig sa mga refugees, mga walang tahanan, mga biktima ng kalamidad at iba pang nangangailangan ng tulong. Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa ating minamahal na Diyos para sa lahat ng pinansyal na tulong, kaginhawaan at suporta sa mga nagdurusa at nangangailangan at o sa anumang mabubuting layunin sa mga nakalipas na taon bilang isang mapagkumbabang sisidlan para sa kanyang awa at pag-ibig para sa kanyang mga minamahal na mga anak. Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay magalang na nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng natatanging individual, organisasyon, mga pinuno at gobyerno sa lahat ng inyong tunay, mapagmahal at patuloy na suporta. Naway, pagpalain kayo ng langit magpakailanman. Kami, mga miyembro ng Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association, ay taos-puso ring nagpapasalamat sa inyong nakakaantig na kabutihan. Hiling namin ang pinakamabuti para sa inyo. Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay nakatatanggap ng suporta at pag-ibig mula sa iba't ibang mga organisasyon, media, gobyerno at mga individual, pati na rin ang maraming mga parangal mula sa kanila, gaya ng Gusi Peace Prize na itinuturing na Nobel Peace Prize ng Silangan, World Spiritual Leadership Award noong taong 1994, Mahavir Award noong taong 2008 at ang ika-22 ng Pebrero at ika-25 ng Oktubre ay parihas na ipinroklama bilang Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, isang pandangal na namamamayan ng Estados Unidos at iba pa. At pinarangalan sa mga nakalipas na taon ng hindi mabilang na mga parangal at accolades para sa kanyang katangi-tanging pagkakawanggawa at makataong mga gawain. humihingi kami ng paumanhin kung hindi namin maipapakita ang maraming iba pang mga parangal sa kakulangan ng espasyo at oras.
Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay magalang na nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng natatangging individual, organisasyon, mga pinuno at gobyerno sa lahat ng inyong tunay, mapagmahal at patuloy na suporta. Naway, pagpalain kayo ng langit magpakailanman. Kami, mga miyembro ng Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association, ay taos-puso ring nagpapasalamat sa inyong nakakaantig na kabutihan. Hiling namin ang pinakamabuti para sa inyo.
Isang tunay na boses para sa ating mga magagandang mga kaibigang hayop. Si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay ipinalalaganap ang kapayapaan at mapagmahal na pagkain mula sa halaman at nangangarap na kasabay ng pagkamulat na sangkatauhan sa kabanalan ng lahat ng buhay ng isang tahimik at maluwalhating mundo na ang lahat ay vegan kung saan ang mga hayop at mga tao ay namumuhay sa maligayang kaayusan. Ang kanyang pagkukusa sa pagpapalaganap ng vegan na kalakaran ay sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang paraan, kabilang dito ang pamimigay ng alternative living flyer, ang mga internasyonal na vegan restaurant, Loving Hut, kumpanya ng mga vegan food na produkto, vegan fur na produkto, Supreme Master Television, pati na rin ang regular na pakikipag-usap sa mga maimpluwensyang leaders sa gobyerno at media at paglahok sa mga isina sa TV na mga konferensya tungkol sa climate change at iba pa. Alam man natin ito o hindi, ang kanyang mga pagsisikap ay nagkaroon ng malaking impluwensya sa pandaigdigang kamalayan sa mabuti para sa mga hayop na pamumuhay at sa kung papaanong mga mabuting pamamaraan na ito ay makapagdadala ng walang hanggang kapayapaan sa mga bansa habang sinasagip ang ating planeta mula sa climate change at kalamidad. Sa mga nakalipas na taon, si Supreme Master Ching Hai ay naglakbay sa buong mundo mula sa Amerika hanggang Afrika, mula Europa hanggang Oceania at nagbigay ng daan-daang diskurso sa publiko at sa kanyang mga disipulo sa iba't ibang mga paksa. Ngayon, kami ay pinagpala na itanghal ang isa sa mga puno ng aral na mga leksyon na ito na pinamagatang mga kwentong Buddhista. Si Brahma ay humiling na matanggap ang Dharma, unang bahagi ng 4 sa Between Master and Disciples, ibinigay sa English noong ika-4 ng Agosto, taong 2015 sa bansang Pransya.
I'm glad I can see you a little bit. You know, at least the outside group. You have always been outside? Since the time the Buddha... Since the time I told the Buddha story? Ah, that's terrible, terrible. So today we let the inside people wait. We're going to India. In the past life, visit the Buddha and the Sangha, huh? Okay, then I continue as long as I can still read here and as long as it's still not dark. I finished the story yesterday, okay? Because yesterday I read only half, okay? Yeah. There are some moon people here. Anyone see? You see them? No. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the Buddha, one of his sacrifice, yes? And today I continue. There are more, because the Brahma King knew very well that Buddha really did not want to stay on this planet. The beings here are so stubborn, so covered with ignorance and wrong concepts. It's very difficult to teach. Understand? Yeah. So he just look around in the whole world and feeling that it's a waste of time. So he wanted to truly go to Nirvana. So after the Brahma God came down and begged him to stay already. He still say the same thing. Remember? Yeah. So the Brahma continued to persist. Remember you did that. Remember you did this. Just for one stanza, just for one sentence of truth. Yeah. And now you already attained, Buddhahood. Why you want to leave? Why you don't remember? Why you sacrifice? Yeah. So he continue telling similar story. But these stories are not all about Buddha's past lives. Buddha past lives, many, many more. He sacrificed life after life until he has enough merit and wisdom and moral equipment in order to attain Buddhahood. Yeah, just like a baby, have to keep drinking milk and eating some food from the mother, and then until have to eat this and drink milk and let that, and then until he attain adulthood. Huh? Yes, it's like that. Okay, now we continue. Huh? You remember yesterday? Okay, now we continue. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's Nirvana. And also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. We have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. So the Brahma God said again to the Buddha, "Praised be the word honored one." I remember still, there's another lifetime, numerous aeons passed already. Also, the same planet, this planet, there was a country called Balanai. Yeah, well, this is Vietnamese. I guess Sanskrit is different, but never mind. Yeah. In that country, there were 500 practitioners. Yeah, practicing like Taoism. Yeah, for going to heavens. Yeah, but not like to get Buddhahood. Okay, and one of the chief of these 500 Taoists, yeah, is the chief, yeah, he's a teacher of this group. Even though he followed these like a Taoist or heavenism, but he always pray to be able to meet like somebody truly enlightened, like the Buddha, and to learn from this enlightened teaching. So he journeyed all over the planet, and always asking people, I am the great Taoist, or heavenist, heavenist. I don't know the different. These people, they practice differently, you know. It's not like meditate, become Buddha, but probably have magical power and stuff like that, yeah. And after die, go into some heavens, yeah. Okay, maybe we just say Taoist, eh? Maybe not the real Taoist, but the follower after of the Taoist or something, Taoism or something like that. I would really, really wish to hear the real teaching from the Buddha. Mm. So if anyone knows about it and tell me, then whatever you need, I will supply. Yeah. So there was one person from Brahman caste in India, you know, the top class. He come, top caste. Yeah, the four castes in India. Yeah, so Brahman is the top class. He's come to this great heavenist and said to him, I have heard that you want to know the truth teaching of the Buddha. I am the one who understood clearly about this teaching. So if you want to learn, I will sincerely teach you. But in order to hear this, it's very difficult. Again, you know, I guess I guess some God who has nothing to do come down testing this poor person again, poor, you know, future Buddha again. Yeah. All right. So this great heavenist, you know, the one who follows heavenism, asked him, praise be the great master, how could I properly listen to the teaching? Please explain it to me. Just come get initiation from Madame Qinghai, huh? Mm. She went to the Himalaya and got some secret, come back and just go to her, and all I have to do is just fill in the form, sign the name, you know, eat vegetarian or vegan, and then it's done. Yeah, after 2 hours, you're enlightened. Continue, practice to become Buddha. Huh? Yeah. Even if not Buddha, then liberated. Yeah, 5, 6, 9 generation too. And that's so easy. Huh? Poor Buddha, he was bad luck guy, you know. I mean, the future Buddha. Huh? You guys so lucky, you should have told him. You should have told him. You should have told the poor future Buddha that it's very easy, man. Okay. But of course, at that time, the Buddha wasn't very enlightened yet. He was a seeker, with all sincerity and the best of intention and the good heart, a loving heart, want to help sentient beings and liberate himself. I wonder, how can such a sincerity and such a great intention, you know, honor cause, how can heaven not moved? How can other Buddhas not moved to help the seeker, the future Buddha, I mean the past future Buddha? And why make him suffer so much? I wonder. Don't you? Yeah. Why? Such sincerity. Huh? And before that, he did many things already. Not tested enough. How many more classes should he attend? How many more exams he should pass in order to get the teaching from the Buddha? I mean, the ultimate teaching for liberation. I wonder, huh? Don't you? Yes. Yeah, okay, I continue. So, of course, you know already, yeah? That future Buddha, you know, the great heavenist Taoist, say, thank you, great master. Thank you for teaching me the proper way to listen to the ultimate Dharma. I will do it right away. Now I'm thinking not. You know, even go back to Himalaya and all that alone, I also would not go back again. Thank God I don't have to. At that time, I was blind. Love makes blind. People say that. I loved God too much. I love humanity and all suffering beings too much. I was blind. I just go anywhere, wherever I hear master that, master this, I go anywhere. I had not enough money. I eat only cell-made chapatis, once a day with some peanut butter. And sometimes I couldn't bear, then I buy some cucumbers, or some like 1 or 2 samosas, which is tastier. But I can't afford that every day, Yeah, even though it's dirt cheap. 5 rupees for one. How much is that? Not even 1 cent or something like that, understand? Yeah, or 2 cents, American cent. But I was blind, Now I'm already, I have the third eye open. If somebody tell me go back to Himalaya again, do the same stuff again, I say no thanks. So after that, and then now it is done, he said, Honorable Great Master, praised be your compassion. Please teach me now. I will write it down. So, of course, the Great Master, Brahman, saying first, he's longer now than last time. Sometimes only 1 sentence, sometimes only 2 during all the Buddha's lifetime of sacrifice. Great sacrifice just for 1 sentence, and sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes 4. This time it's long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's getting better all the time. It must be that he's married already more now. It's similar to the one we heard before. Probably the future Buddha has forgotten. Similar, just maybe 1 or 2 words different. Okay, it's go like this. We have to always keep our mind pure and gentle. Yeah, good. Keep our mind good and clean. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit improper sexual conduct. Do not be two-faced. It's like that. Yes, meaning you don't go to this person and say, oh, that person saying something bad to you, and you go to this person and say, that one, she's, really terrible behind your back, so that both of them, fight with each other or do something harm to each other, okay? Either face-to-face or behind each other's backs, yeah? Okay, that's his two faces, that's right. In Vietnam, they say, không nói hai lưỡi. In English, it's two faces. Long time I don't speak that much. I have dog keepers, but rarely have to say anything. If something, I text them, Because during retreat, if I talk a lot, I will bleed. Or I will get truly sick or trouble. I can talk maximum 7 minutes only. Beyond that, I will suffer. Because the power, it cannot mix too much with the word energy. When I talk to someone, this is a connection, understand? And it's a conflict inside my being. And it produces physical discomfort like that, or sick, or coughing a lot, or vomit, or stomach problem, or whatever, headaches, So I hardly spoke all this time, very little, sometimes only. But I also have to sometimes, something you cannot always text, you cannot always write, you have to talk. So I have to spare some time, whatever possible, to talk to sometimes a long distance, to instruct to do this, to do that. You can't always text because you have to have a conversation to ask, how about that? Is that okay that way? Or is it not okay? Then we do this, okay or not okay? Then you can't just write a text, on SMS. You have to talk. And sometimes like that, I overtalk. And a lot of cells dead, and then I bleed. Because the cell has to come out. The dead cells comes out in the form of bleeding, etc. I don't know why I tell you this stuff. And to my dogs, I don't have to talk. So if I continue in the mountain, to meditate alone, as I told you. Probably when I come back, I just look at you and say, babu. Okay, I will try to stay longer with you, okay? I mean, in this kind of environment, so that you can have a chance to come and see me, if you want to. Do you want to come see me? Oh. Okay. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. I guess you do want to see me, otherwise you wouldn't have traveled such a long distance, yeah? And spent aeroplane money and all that. All right. So now, do not tell lie, yes? Do not over-exaggerate, yeah? Meaning to cause trouble for other people. Like this problem is only a little bit, yeah? Like this person always say, oh, she's not very beautiful. And you go and tell the other person, you know what she says? She's very ugly. Not beautiful and very ugly is different. Even though it sounds similar, but it's not. Yeah, and then make that person feel sad and her self-confidence reduce, you know, and sometimes people do silly things if they lost their confidence, self-esteem. They could even kill themselves, you know, things like that. So whatever the teaching here is correct too, huh? It's good to be reminded, yeah, that we keep our speech, mind, and body pure as much as possible, not just to protect ourselves and elevate our spiritual levels, but also to help others to have peace, yeah, and not sad, not feeling inferior, or not doing bad things to themselves because of our bad speech, yeah. This is good, right? It's good to be reminded. Good teaching is never too much to listen to, never too often. Correct? Yeah, okay. That's good. Now, and then do not be too greedy. Yeah, just knowing satisfaction. Yeah, just knowing enough is enough. Do not hoard things, do not be too greedy at the cost of other people. That is also one of the reasons I told you to save, to spare water. Because the water that they make from the cities have to be purified with chemicals and using machines and all kind of means to make it. It costs electricity, manpower, and a lot of these chemicals. The more we use, the more they have to reproduce more water. And more water means more chemicals, you know, more electricity, everything connected, yeah? And if we use too much of electricity, then poor people can hardly afford it.
Mapapayapang mga manunood, salamat sa inyong pagsama sa amin sa programa ngayon na pinamagatang Mga Kwentong Budista. Si Brahma ay humiling na matanggap ang Dharma, unang bahagi ng 4 sa Between Master and Disciples. Susunod ang multi-part series ng mga sinaunang prediksyon tungkol sa ating planeta, propesiya tungkol sa ginintuang panahon, 53 bahagi, propesiya ni Nam Sego sa Hari ng Langit. Pagkatapos ng noteworthy news, mangyaring manatiling nakatutok sa Supreme Master Television para sa marami pang positibong mga programa. Naway ang iyong panloob na liwanag ay magningning ng mas maliwanag araw-araw. Amicable viewers, thank you for joining us for today's program entitled Buddhist Stories. Brahma asks for Dharma, Part 1 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet, Prophecy of the Golden Age, Part 53, Nam Sego's Prophecy on the King of Heaven, right after Note 40 News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your inner light shine more brightly every day.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.